Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talks the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. The entourage be on the job by energy. 50 tripping in 10 boots. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo with the square space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine the Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yes. What's good, everybody? What's going on? Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. The pregame show. Knicks about to hit the Motor City, man. We're going to get into a breakdown of pregame show with everybody, man, and just talk some Knicks for the next hour and a half before the tip-off come. We're going to get into all that, man. Salute to everybody out there where you're streaming in from. Checking us out, man. We in the building, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. You already know how we get down up in there, man. So, yeah, man, we want to see if the Knicks can get back to some winning basketball. Lost a couple of games in a row. So we're going to see if we can get back into it. Shop Howell will be back up in the building pretty soon. But, yeah, man, we're going to see if we can really get back into some winning basketball. We done took two L's in a row. Great game, though, was from the Memphis game. Fell a little short up there, man. But obviously Portland ran the muck on us a little bit with Jeremy Grant and them. But now we're coming into this the second quarter of the season, man. See how we're going to get this thing popping. You know, before we move on, first of all, let me bring in my brother, man. You know what it is, Shop Howard, what's popping?
My volume a little low, though, Divine, but salute to you. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. I'm going to come right back on.
Nah, you sound real good here. I mean,
I can't hear you, though.
Okay, brother.
I can hear you, but it's mad low.
Okay.
All right.
Salute to my man, Will, the 3 Real was popping. Thank you for coming in. Cash out the chat, everybody, man. We about to get into the pregame show, break down the starting lineup, injury reports, transactions, everything that went on around the Knicks today, man. We had a couple of things went on for us, Knicks news. We'll get into all that in a few minutes, man. But thank you for everybody who came in last night, man. First quarter of the season review, I think it went pretty well, man. We enjoyed it, man. We had some good cut up with the chat and everybody, and they participated real well last night. So thank all you cats, man, who came up in the building with us last night. Just a breakdown of the first 20 games of the season. Had a lot of fun with it, man, and everything. So appreciate everybody coming in. But yeah, man, now we back to it, man. We got Detroit down in the Motor City tonight. Looking to try to get a W, man, to get back to some winning basketball. And I think if we go down there tonight and play hard, we should be able to come out there. We beat them twice already this season. So we pretty much got a leg up on them for the wins and losses perspective, 2-0. But this would be a good way to start off this next stretch of games, man. We play tonight. Then we got a back-to-back, which tomorrow we playing Giannis and them boys in the Garden tomorrow. So we're going to be back in the Mecca, the world most famous, tomorrow. So, it's a back-to-back thing popping off. And then we off a couple of days. Then we got Dallas and I think Atlanta or somebody after that. But so it's a good chance for us to get on the road tonight, try to get this win against a under 500 team down in the lower echelon of the Eastern Conference. I think they're around second at the bottom. So let's see if we can capitalize off this game tonight, man, and get back to 10-11. And then get back to 10-11 and get ready to go back to the Garden for some home cooking and see if we can get this road record on the road and at home, man. We haven't been playing well at home, so hopefully we can get there at home and play well and try to play some winning basketball in the next 4 or 5 games to get us over 500 and give us a couple of games up in the standards even more until we get back over that 8 seed at least for now. So we're gonna keep grinding, man. But let me bring in my partner in crime and then we get into a Shop out. What's good, brother?
All right, I can hear you great now. Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So we're going down to Detroit tonight to play some basketball. We got to try to go out there and get a win tonight, and we get ready to get into all the itinerary in a minute to start the lineups and everything. But I'm glad that we got a game tonight, got a game tomorrow, because even though you had a day off, I feel like it's 2 days sometimes. But like I was telling Chad earlier, Shop Howard, man, we had I appreciate everybody getting it popping last night in the first quarter. Man, it was real nice. Had a good time last night with everybody. So And wonderful job for everybody. You as well, man. We held it down, had some fun with it last night. You know, we kept it popping though, so that was all good. But like tonight, we got to go down to the Motor City and get gritty, and see if we can win this game and get back to 11-10, like I said earlier. But I think we can. I think we'll be feeling pretty good about ourselves going into the Milwaukee tomorrow.
Yeah, this game right here, you know, we played them pretty well. We already beaten them a couple of times this year. They have some players that's going to be out today. So this is a good game to try to figure out some schemes that we've been lacking on. Perimeter defense is a key tonight to try to to play tonight. And let this be said. Take no team. Every team in the NBA is an NBA team with NBA players. You know, you can't sleep with any team out there. But this is a game that we should. I believe they have 2 or 3 guys that's going to be out. I know you're going to break it down in a couple of minutes. And this is a game that we should. I don't want to say dominate, but we should perform better and run schemes that we need to play. To execute. New pick and roll plays, new high post games, and shooting the 3-point shot. So that should be good to watch.
Yeah, real talk. Like I said, it could be one of trap games, but you don't want to take nobody for granted.
Thanks.
Going in and give them the business, man, and get on back to the Garden, because as soon as you win that game tonight, you got to get out of here and get ready to get right back to the arena, because you guys got a game tomorrow night. So it's going to be important that they go in there with guns blazing and just go out there and play basketball and dominate your positions. And even though, like you say, even though they might not have everybody have, but they still an NBA team. But I do expect the Knicks to kind of give them the business tonight and move on back to the arena tomorrow against the Milwaukee Bucks. And Giannis and them going to be in town. So I'm really looking forward to that. But salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. Lynn, Pudge, Nice, E. Gibson, Will, Cash Out, Jermaine. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Thank y'all for coming in last night and having fun with us on the show last night. We appreciate all y'all for that. I'm looking at this. It's definitely a win that we should win that game with no question. These cats is at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. They got a plethora of injuries right now in they lineup. So I think we fully loaded. Even though Quickly is day to day, he not listed it out. So the good thing about it, hopefully, if it stays like this for the next 5 or 10 games, we get to see our Knicks fully loaded, shot powered, and it probably make a difference, because we got some guys who can really help the team out in the next couple of games, because everybody's here. Mitchell Robinson, all these guys is back, so it's kind of good to see how we're going to be with this team, the way they constructed right now with everybody back. You know what I mean? So it should be fun, and I think it's going to be should be a walk in the park tonight. Especially after the game we played against Memphis, which was a good game, other than a little lack of data going on defense then, but that was a good game against Memphis. That showed me a little bit of something, that the Knicks is willing to come out there and go hard, just go hard every night. And I think if you go hard every night, then you really, really got it, man. My man Will, the crew, salute to Will, salute to you, my brother. But if you go hard every night and come out there and play 48 minutes, you always gonna have a chance to be in a basketball game and win it. And I think they did that against Memphis. We just fell a little short on it, but still overall was a pretty decent game for the Knicks. So I'm looking for that same energy and that same determination tonight to try to get a W.
Yeah, we definitely need to get out there and really place a different style of basketball. Almost all our guys are healthy tonight. I think IQ is day to day, and maybe he should just sit out today, because we're going to need him tomorrow against Milwaukee. The biggest thing for me is to watch how Tom Thibodeau sets the rotation tonight. Who's going to be starting, who's going to be coming off the bench, and how the minutes are going to be distributed tonight. Me as a fan, for the backup for Mitchell Robinson, I would like to see Jericho Sims tonight. Not saying anything bad about our heart. But he's hurting right now, and he's laboring, and you can notice it now. From the beginning of the year, when he was falling on the floor and real gritty and pushing people around and stuff like that, it doesn't seem like he's doing it now. The ailment in his leg is is noticeable, and for that reason, I think I would split the minutes for the backup minutes for Mitchell Robinson between iHeart and Jericho Sims, but Jericho come in and then Sims could back him up if possible.
Yeah. I heart backup Sims, right? That's what you're saying.
No. Sims comes in to back up Mitchell Robinson, and iHeart and Sims split the minutes, but Sims comes in first.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I said. Okay, we're on the same page with that.
Oh yeah, maybe I got it wrong. All right, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, no problem. But you know that's pretty much what it should be. If the man is ailing, if the man is ailing a little bit, then just take it easy, man. You got a long season to go. You still got 60 games, 62 games to go. You know what I mean? So no need rushing them and making it worse. If you need time to let it heal a little bit, let Jericho Sims get a little bit more playing time, which is only going to benefit us down the line when we trying to get into the stretch of the play-in and the playoff run. So the more time these young guys get now, it'll benefit us later on down in the season. So yeah, I think that's 100%. The man is ailing. Let him sit, man. Let him just chill for a minute. One day ain't gonna hurt you, or a couple of days, and let the cats do it. So we'll see how it goes, man. And I know sometimes it's easy for us to think like that, but at the same time, that these cats get paid a certain amount of money a day to play. It's like being on any job. You know what I mean? If you ain't got a sick note, you got to play because they paying you to play. And I think that's one thing about, sometimes about the NBA that a lot of people don't understand, that it's a business. It is a business. They punch the clock just like we do. They can't miss days if they unless it's an emergency or you call out sick. But for them, it's more like, for these guys, it's more like injuries. You know what I mean? If you're injured, then you don't come in. So it's different plateau, different scale of money, but. And Ted's gonna have him playing, but I would agree though. I think if the cat take a sick day or something, you know what I mean, take a couple of sick days and let Harkenstein sit down and let Jericho Sims come in and be that substitute guy that's gonna do things, and I think that'll work out. But either way it go, I think the good thing about it, we fully loaded. We got everybody on board. Maybe Quickly might not play tonight, but he's like I say, he's day to day. He's not listed out. So but we got a strong team. So I think we should go down there tonight. And with an easy victory tonight, I think so. Don't get me wrong, I'll never take nothing away from a Dwayne Casey team because first of all, they defense minded and they play hard for Dwayne Casey. No matter no matter where they end up, but they play hard. Like you look at where they at now, they got these young guys coming in there from Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Doran, and if the season keep going the way it's going, they might be in the Sweet State for the whatever the name is. Can't pronounce it to the fullest, but they might be in the running for him. But he still had them guys playing hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Put a nice salute to you, Kevin Knox. Real talk. Kevin Knox been knocking it down the last couple of games. He's been getting the flowers down there in Detroit because a lot of them guys were injured, man. Put up 20-something one night, 30. So, salute to Kevin Knox. So we got to watch this 3-point shooting tonight on the perimeter in that length. But, we just got to go in there and play New York Knicks basketball, get back to the basics. I'm quite sure Jalen Brunson and RJ and I'm going to eat tonight. I don't think that's too concerned about. But we can't take nobody for granted, like we said. So just let's get a breakdown who's gonna be playing in this joint tonight. From what I get off of ESPN, ladies and gentlemen, we go over the itinerary. We get back at it. Right now, we know it's gonna start at 7:00. We're gonna be down in Detroit. That's what's gonna get it popping down there, man. Game day. The tail of the tape for the night. Knicks 4-6, stay 2-8. In the last 10 games, we scored 114 a game. They scored 110. Rebounding, we won two rebounds better than them, 42.9, 41. 2 points better than assists, 23.3, 21.6. Field goal percentage, they actually shooting better from the floor by a percentage point or two. And obviously, they 5 points better than us from the three-point area. So that's just something we need to clean up tonight, man. And we get it popping and all that good stuff. For us starting lineups tonight, from what I got right here from ESPN, Jalen Brunson, Cam Reddish, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. For the Detroit Pistons, they got Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey, Bogdanovich, either day-to-day, Isaiah Stewart, and Marvin Bagley. I think them couple of guys might not play tonight, so we'll see how it goes. On the injury front, like I said, Emmanuel Quickly, day-to-day, but he's not questioned out. For them guys, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey was listed out. Isaiah Stewart was listed out. Marvin Bagley was listed out as well, but they might play. And and happy birthday to the Julius Randle, man. Salute to Julius Randle, man. 28th birthday today. Salute to you, Julius Randle. Congrats, you enjoy your day as well. Maybe you get a win on your birthday. That'd be real nice. Transactions. Farian Hunt got waived today by the New York Knicks because they signed DeQuan Jeffries. So Farian Hunt no longer with the organization. They him and they signed. And I think if Jeffries, even the summer league, I like the Jeffries. I thought that Jeffries would make this team. I'm like, this cat got it. Plus, he's been around, played with Houston, been around. I mean, that dunk he did on Rudy Gobert was crazy, right in his grill. I mean, so he got hops and all that good stuff. And let's see how it goes, man. But he's no longer with me. Kawhi got a 2-way deal. They let him go. They signed him on a 2-way contract. Salute to my man. Keep turning the building. Keep turning. Salute to you, my brother. Salute as well. May 4th. Salute to you, fam. What's good with you? Bogey might be out. Oh, Bob getting traded. Yeah, possible. Wow, that's possible. Let's see. But other than that, man, I'm happy about what the Knicks did with that Kawhi. I like Kawhi Junkins. I like the Kawhi when he was in summer league. He was getting it, man. He really was. Him and Quentin Grimes, I would say, probably was one of the best 2 players of summer league this year. And it caused him to get a chance to get to the Westchester, get to the training camp thing, and now he made it, man. So salute to Quan, real talk. I think he's gonna play dividend for the Westchester. He could play dividends up here because he's one guy that got an NBA experience, that played in the NBA when he was with the Houston Rockets and them guys a couple of years ago. So he does have that NBA experience, which is good. I agree. Made for a smart move, better all around player for sure. And he got a little dog in him too, so I was like, he go hard. And I like that. We need players like that. So that's pretty interesting to see that the Knicks did that. So to them. And if Ferry and Hunt, he get latched on somewhere else. And another team. He could play, but I think the Knicks feel like we got a lot of wings like that, and I think it was more important just to have a guy like that, man, because they're gonna be making some moves sooner or later, and you just never know what they might be thinking about right now. And he might can go in a deal. You never know, hypothetically. So shout out, I think it was a good move to what they did. I ain't mad at it. I like Jeffrey for sure.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, yeah. The summer league he played very well, and I was surprised to hear that. I didn't do much homework today. I'm just kind of getting off and stuff like that, but. I'm happy with what the Knicks do. The front office are making some smart moves, and hopefully, there's a couple of creeping rumors out there with Phoenix and some of our players, and who knows what could go on. I can say one thing: if how can I say this? If we're not looking like by the All-Star break, if we're not looking like we can make a play-in or play-off run, I think we will make some major trade moves. If we're looking more like I hope we're looking close to a 500 record where we have a stronger chance of at least making a play-in, I think we'll stay with this roster aside from Evan Fournier for the rest of the year. So, I'm surprised that they let Ferry and Hunt go. I like Ferry and Hunt, man. I thought he played pretty good in the summer league. He's a poor man's Reddish, kind of sort of. He has similar styles to Reddish. Likes to slash, likes to drive. Could shoot the ball when he needs to and stuff like that. I did like him, but. Jeffries was a game changer, so I'm glad we chose him as the BS. So he's going to be 50-50 G League and here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. G League and here.
Okay.
Yep.
Good move from the front office.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the reasons why that they probably did move on Ferry, because you know why? Is because of Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett,
Right.
The versatility at that spot. And knowing that you got to figure, like, if they lose somebody like Fournier quickly or Derrick Rose, you got a guard that can kind of go in there and fill in there, no matter, all depends who come back in that trade, whatever, if that happens, because it might be draft picks or whatever. But so I can see why they did. But I like his game though. I thought he's one of the best gats in summer league, man. Him and Quentin Grimes. So let's see if he gonna get some minutes up here. And he might not even get no minutes, but they might just need him to do that because the Knicks might have figured also Ferry and Hunt been on a 2-way for 2 years, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
So they might feel like we don't know they're gonna want to get, if he can't make the roster, they might not say they might want to get that. They might want to give him another 2-way deal. And when you got cats who coming up in the draft next year that we might have to draft and things of that nature. So I could kind of see why they did it. just to, to get ready to get ready for the next year, thinking ahead. Now they have another two-way spot if Keels or Hunt up and Keel the Jeffries make the main roster, then they got another roster spot to get that cat coming out of college. You know what I mean? So they probably thinking ahead, which is good. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, because I guess it all depends on money and finances as well. Might have played a major part. He might have been one of the cats that probably could have stayed in New York, but because of the financial situation moving forward, you don't know which way this team gonna go. So I can understand it, but the best of luck to man. Ferry and Hunt, once a Knick, always a Knick, my brother. So go out there and get your bag, man. Get your paper, man. Continue just growing and try to make you an NBA roster, man, and keep doing your thing. So let's see how it goes with that, and let's see how Jeffrey's averaging 15 points a game in Westchester. So he's really consistent down there as well. So that's salute to them. Yeah. But what do you think about tonight, man? What you most looking for tonight, brother, for this game tonight?
I'm just hoping the guys play good. I want to see a good game from RJ Barrett tonight. I want to see another good game from for Cam Reddish, and I want to also see Grimes to have another good game tonight. You know what I mean? Those three guys are the guys that I don't want to say worried about, but I want to see better for them going forward. You know what I mean? I think Julius is going to give you what he needs to give you. I think finally Mitchell Robinson is starting to get that extra win now that he can run up and down the court, and he played very well against a big center that we played with the last game. So I'm not so worried about him. IQ's not in there, so that's going to be more minutes for Deuce McBride and for D Rose. So the guys that I really want to see, the extra guys, like I always say, that I want to see score in the teens, the 14s and the 15s and the 17s and stuff like that, would be Grimes tonight, and also Cam Reddish. Those two guys I want to see in the teens tonight. Team numbers, and I got some stats for Cam Reddish, man, real quick. I didn't mean to go off topic real quick, but since we're talking about Cam Reddish, he so far. This is why I like Cam Reddish. Man. He's averaging for the games that he played is about 30 minutes. He's about 15 points a night. He's about 2 steals a night. He's about 35% from the 3-point line, and he's about 94% from the free throw line. And he's all about defense. So these are the numbers that I want Cam Reddish to try them teen numbers, them 16s, them 17, 18s. Those are the type of numbers I need him to start hitting. And as he continues to play, I think his 3-point shot is going to get better. He's excellent from the free throw line. He's got an even stroke. Majority of the time, not all the time, but majority of the time, if you can hit a free throw with a good follow through, you can hit a 3-point shot. And I believe that with more shots taken, I think his percentage will go up incrementally.
Yeah. He's definitely been playing some good ball for the Knicks. I think he's one of the reasons why we still, close to where we are. Obviously, Jalen Brunson is the engine, but I think Cam Reddish in the games he had played for the Knicks kept us relevant in a lot of games. The defense pressure was unbelievable, and he ain't backing down for nobody in the league. He took the KD challenge. He take the challenge against anybody, and you got to salute him for that. Whether even it doesn't matter if you get beat or not, but you still had the heart and the determination to go out there and say, I want to guard this dude. You know what I mean? He took on Steph Curry when so that to me that shows a lot about Cam Reddish, man. And I'm hoping that his season. I hope he popped for the Knicks. He had to pay him. I hope he pops so the Knicks gotta pay him and don't lose him, because I really do like I like what he does, man, and he brings a lot to the table for the Knicks, man, on both sides of the ball, like you said, and the defense is consistent. His driving to the hole, trying to get the and ones and everything, man, and like I said, so I'm salute to him, man. I hope he pop hard before we can pay the man. Because, it started off a little, coming over here with an injury, then getting injured. But like me and you said, but he had a whole year to go. He had a full training camp with the Knicks. You know what I mean? So I think, he had a full training camp with the Knicks, and the Knicks really got to see what the cat could bring to the table. And slowly but surely, Ted found the trust in him and put him in there. Now, it's hard to get him out, and rightfully so. So I think that should be be interesting. Hey, West Coast Knicks, I heard the same thing about that, man. I think that on Twitter. That was interesting. Miss Rob was out here tweeting with some weird. So I see that. I actually thought about it, and what made me think about that when they said that the Miles Turner is a CAA client now. So
now, yeah.
Yeah, so that then you know how him and Julius Randle they go back to Dallas. They worked out in the summer, you know. But you know, the thing that's interesting about that, you know, we get into that later. Hey, you know, they do that. Miles Turner got an aspiring contract. You know what I mean? 18 million. They're gonna have to pay him, you know, next year if that would happen. But I hope not, man. You know, if it happened to happen, either way it go, I don't think it makes the Knicks good or better or worse. I just think that we have to see what he do overall. But the cat could play though. He could play. He's not a good rebounder. But you know, block shots and scoring a little bit, he can make it happen. You know,
Sorry, Divine. He really is a good player, but he's an injury-prone player too. I don't think he's played more than 70 games since maybe his first year in the league.
Yeah. Real talk. Hey, I think Brian. I know what. Because you know, I think you have to look at that and what Brian put out there, whether you agree or disagree. Fournier got another 18 after this year. Then you're gonna have to pay quickly 13, 14, or whatever, depending on how his year go. So if you do get Bogey's contract, which the man can score, he can get it popping. He ain't no scrub. At least that 1 year, he can help us. He can help us, you know, because you moving two people anyway. So, but I think Bogey can get it with the best of them. You know, he might be out tonight, but he's a savvy veteran. Especially if the Knicks go into the playoffs, I can understand the move. I wouldn't have a problem with it because then next year his contract is off the books. You got rid of Fournier. You didn't have to pay quickly because you know we got these other guys. You got Derrick Rose contract to be off the books. You still got that 30-something cap money because you know we're gonna have to kind of divvy that up if you're gonna keep Cam Reddish. So a lot of things, a lot of moves the Knicks is banking on to me is to get ready for next year because if Cam Reddish pop, the Knicks is not letting him go. You know what I mean? So they got to be able to get the money to give him. We topping to do for it. The sign is with the player option, whatever the team option, what they're gonna do. So let's see. But yeah, that's not a bad trade at all. I mean, Bogdanovich can knock him down from everywhere, bro. He ain't no scrub, and he tough. What I like about he tough. He one of them cats is a tough dude. He ain't no punk by no means. And like I said, he gritty with his, and I like gritty players. You know what I mean? So I can see why they would do it because it's really. I think he won't hurt the team. I think he won't hurt the team. But at the same time, that might be the only deal that's out there that might work to get Fournier's $18 million in 2023 and 24 out of our hands. So you know it's not a bad trade. You know, but it's if you can get better, that's fine. But it's not a bad trade, but not at all from my perspective anyway. Just due to the fact that Cat's experience and he played basketball. You know, he's been in the Western Conference all them years, playing with Utah, with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And you know, they got a couple deep runs in the playoffs and things like that. So I think the brother can make an impact. Bogey can make an impact on the Knicks for sure, but we'll see how the Knicks decide to do with that. But other than that, man, you know what? Tonight is a game. We got to start this next 20 games, man. It'd be good to get off on a good note tonight. You know, do the things that we talk about, push the pace, play some defense, and the Knicks town, like they say, they feel like they three ball will get better. It's good to hear that. That they confident they will be shooting the ball better from three, and that's good to hear as well. Yeah, and but that might be the case. That's why I say I think they might move IQ, man. They might because his value is good. And if they ain't gonna sign him, then they probably move him. And that's why, you might hear a little bit of that chatter out there. So we'll see how it goes between now and February 9th at the trading deadline. But some things will happen. I'm quite sure it will. But I think tonight we go in there and do the things we need to do, push the pace, rebound, shoot the charity stripe. We've been shooting well from there this year. And then we do that, and I think we walk out of there with a victory tonight without a problem. I think the Knicks wind up just coming out of there doing their thing, and then we get back to the Garden tomorrow night. So that's why I'm hoping Tibbs stretch the lineup tonight. Play 11 players tonight. Play 12 because you got a back-to-back tomorrow. So I would like to see the Knicks get out there and get a good jump on this game, get a good lead, and then you be able to rest the starters if we playing real well and let the young guy take us through to the end of the game so the guys can get ready for tomorrow night. So let's hope the Knicks can go out there and blow them cats, play hard and get a good lead tonight, and then that'll be that. Yep.
Yeah. I said reading the chats and conversating with you and everyone else is so fun at times, man. And I mean, To talk about some things in the chat real quick. I hate to get off topic, Divine, but
Go ahead,
just real, I thought for the trade with Mitchell that IQ and Obi would be a prime time to put into that trade. It didn't come to fruition and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I think, you know, with those two guys coming up, being backup players and playing, you know, pretty decent basketball, I don't know if they're going to want to stick around with the Knicks to be backups. You know what I mean? So just to say that.
Yeah, you're 100% right. IQ might don't feel like IQ might feel like he can go somewhere and get a starting job.
Yep.
Like, so I think you could see him possibly looking to go Houston Rockets. He might want to go right next to his home in Maryland and go down to Washington. You know what I mean? When with Bradley Beal and them cats. So you know, it could be, you know, that's why I said it's important that, you know, we facilitate these Derrick Rose contracts, these Fournier contracts, and whatever, because like I said, you got guys coming up that got to get money. And I think out of between IQ, Cam, and Obi right now, look like Cam Reddish is going to be that one that's here. And because I think the Knicks they probably feel like they can get another quickly. Maybe they brought Daquan Jeffries up just to play that role. He plays defense like that. He could, you know, he's tough and gritty. And, you know, because if they lose him, they're gonna have to have somebody play that spot just until they find, you know, whatever come their way. But at the same time, if you're not gonna be able to get Obi money, quickly money, and give my man Cam Reddish money next year, and still might look as if you want to do something. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see how this thing translate in the next couple of games or the next weeks or the next couple of weeks, because I do think that the Knicks gonna do something. And we'll see, and I think it might get that way, man. But I think tonight, though, I think we go on there and get them cats the business tonight, because we on that back-to-back. Get ready to come down here and play Giannis in tomorrow. So you don't need to burn all of your energy tonight when you know you got Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks with number 2 in the East coming in here tomorrow night at the world most famous arena and try to get it popping. So, and we owe them one anyway, so you got to be ready for it. So let's hope that they have a good game tonight. Jalen Brunson don't got to burn too much energy tonight. Hopefully our stars only got to play 20-something minutes and get ready for tomorrow, Shop Pals. And I think we can do that. I think we'd be all right. So if we go out there and handle our business in the Motor City tonight, and make that game pretty hopefully easy to win with all the injuries they got. They're a young, good team, but they got a lot of injuries down there. So maybe we could take advantage of that. Because we pretty much fully loaded stuff, but IQ maybe not. And try to eke out a victory tonight, man. Real talk. Salute to the chat. Jet for life. May 4th, part nice. Sherwin, salute to you guys. Charlie King, everybody. Will Cuz, salute to you as well. Peace to the God, Allah, knowledge, my brother. Keith Turner, salute to you as well. Thank y'all for coming in. And thank y'all for coming on a joint last night. We had some fun last night with the first quarter review. That was pretty good, man. I think it was real awesome. So salute to you guys for coming in. But yeah, man, Shop Out, we go in there and get it popping tonight. That's what we do, man. If we could do that, we'd be good to go home tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to. This is a type of game, since we have a back-to-back tomorrow against a good team coming in. I think what you said, second in the East, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The boss. Yeah, we and this is another reason why we have to get out and play some really good defense and really try to put these guys away early, because we want to be healthy coming back home to play Milwaukee, because we lost to them, and I think that we should fare a little better against them this game. We'll see this team. We already seen them once. We'll see them twice. We'll see them at least 3 times today. 2 more times after tonight. And we need to fair weather with this team. We got to stay close to this team, because if we could beat them in the East, it gives us a little boost in the standings when we beat a East Coast team.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, kind of, you look at the way it's popping off right now, just in case I don't know who keeps up with it, who don't. But right now, we currently sitting there at the 12th spot, tied with the Bulls. So you can say the tie with the Bulls. We 1 game behind the Heat. We win that tonight, then we probably be right there with the Heat. And then tomorrow we got, obviously the Bucks is 14-5, and them the creme de la creme right there. This is a surprise right here. The Pacers, man, they playing some good basketball. They beat the Lakers the other night. My man had a shot at the buzzer, Nimrod, something like that, knocked it down 3-point, and game over. So they've been playing good basketball. Sixers starting to come back around since Joel Embiid has been back. They playing good basketball. Raptors, they 11-9. So look, but we not far from none of them. 2 wins to put us right all the way up there to like the 5 spot on the pin of 4. So we just gotta keep grinding it out. It's still early, and then like I said, we not no way out of the picture. We win tonight, we move up here. And we find a way to knock off Giannis. We 11-11. We right there with the Nets. So Hawks been real. They done lost 3 games in a row. So that the last 10 games, Devontae Murray been playing kind of terrible, and I know the fans ain't having it right now with him. So so I'm glad that we went the route we went with Jalen Brunson, and then had to give up no capital, no draft picks or nothing, because I think Jalen Brunson is playing phenomenal basketball. So that's definitely been a good one. Though I would love to have Devontae Murray. But I think he's a clutch sports dude too. That's why when it first happened, I knew he wasn't going to come here. I'm like, listen, Trae Young, Atlanta, clutch sports. You know what I mean? That's what that was all about. You know what I mean? And the cats from down that way anyway. So I guess he was like, I got clutch sports. Me and Trae Young and them cats. I'm in the building. I'm in Atlanta, and I think that's what probably why he made that decision to go there. But it's all good though, because I think we still worked out for us with JB, man. JB playing some good basketball for us. So yeah, you're right, Keith. It is a trap game, man. We need to go ahead and handle this. It definitely is a trap game. Let's hope that the Knicks is up for that. But I think overall talent, we better than them. I think we beat them with all the injuries they got. But let's not take them cats for granted tonight, because they can't go in there and do it. For sure. My man West Coast, they said I'm torn. I definitely want the Knicks to win, but damn, I love to see Knox light Tibbs defense up in the Christmas tree. I hear you, bro. That's my man. Kevin Knox was my guy too. But he can light it up, West Coast, long as they don't win the game. Put it like that. I'm good with it. Let Kevin Knox drop 40 long as the Knicks win. That'll be fine. So Superman D Nice, sleep to you, my brother, was good. Was heat simmer if they lose? You never know. You never know, Will. If we lose a couple of games in a row, you never know. That'd be 4 games in a row. So yeah, you never know. You never know. But let's hope that don't come to fruition right now. We just want to keep it moving and everything like that. So we'll see. But I think the Knicks win tonight. Pretty easy. I'm convinced that. I'm gonna hold myself true to power on that one. They go in there and handle their business tonight. They know they done lost 2 games in a row. They let one get away the other night. I don't think Detroit is nothing like the Memphis Grizzlies, home or away. You know what I mean? They don't have a Ja Morant and all these Jaren Jackson down here right now because they're injured and everything. So, I think it's going to be all good. And we go in there and get the victory, man, and come back 10-11, get back to the Garden tomorrow night and go in there against Giannis Antetokounmpo and them boys and see if we can go out there and shock them cats and That'll be awesome. Get back to 500. We win tomorrow. I think the Knicks, like I said last night, the Knicks going to have 3 or 4 or 5 game run and get in their groove. So let's see. But we healthy, so we ain't got no excuses. We got Cam and all them boys back. Mitchell Robinson back. I'm ready. The Knicks should be ready to battle because I'm ready to see them battle. I think we go in there and fight real good tomorrow night, man. Once we get past tonight. And get this thing popping, man. Y'all make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up. We in the building. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, Shaw, the chat. That's where it's at. Knicks at the Motor City tonight against the Detroit Pistons at 7 o'clock. Gonna go down there and try to get this W and then get back to 10-11, man. We get it popping. I got the Knicks beating them pretty handily tonight, man. I'm pretty much gonna go 117 or 109 tonight. I think the Knicks give them the business tonight. And we move on for another day. Shout out.
I'm hoping tonight that we can use some of the slang that I be using, push that pace tonight to figure out how to grab a rebound, outlet the pass, push the pace, and score easy baskets so we can get back for defense. Rebounding, we need to get down there tonight and command the rebounding tonight. We need to out rebound this team by at least 10 rebounds. And shoot our free throws. We have to keep continuously shooting this around 80% a clip, you know what I mean, when we get to the free throw line. And if we do some of those things, like I say all the time, and we have a great chance of winning. Another thing tonight would be a good thing with these guys being out. Like I said, these are NBA players. Even though they have their main focus of their team could be out tonight, these are still NBA players getting paid NBA money on an NBA team. You cannot sleep on any team tonight. Like everyone said, and I said it too. This is one of those trap games where this guy that we ain't never heard of, that we don't even know his name, we never even really talk about him, come out tonight and try to score 30 points on us with 17 rebounds and 19 assists or some crazy stuff. So that is something that we have to nip in the bud early. But this is a perfect game to try to implement in real game time, implement new moves and different plays, and utilize some of these players differently with different lineups and different rotations. So, like I said, this is an NBA team. This is a trap game. But if we go out there and play our game, we could rest our starters tonight and play some of the secondary and the Sweeves and the Deuce McBride and guys like that tonight to really finish off the game.
Yeah, real talk. It's definitely a trap game like we talked about earlier, man. You can't take no team for granted. The NBA ball player, they get paid money too. On any given night, your game ain't on, somebody can give it to you. That's why they're here. But I love the chat. Linda Lynn put in there. Linda Lynn, you know what we mean by that redemption tour. Every team coming up after the Detroit Pistons we played. Yeah, you think about, we look at our schedule, a lot of them teams that's coming up after them, they beat us already. So, that's why we got to definitely do that resentment thing. I appreciate that, Linda Lynn, because, we got Milwaukee Bucks. They beat us the last time they was there. And then after we played, the Bucks, we got the Mavericks. We ain't played them yet, but the Cavaliers beat us. The Hawks beat us. Then we got the Hornets. We beat them. But them next 3 games, out of 4, man, that's redemption. That's redemption right there. So on that one. Go in there and get try to make that happen. It's gonna be fun and interesting to see if we can go out there and win this game, get it on up behind us, man, and get on back to the Garden for the next 4 games in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row at the Mecca, man. And if we win tonight and we can find a way to beat some of the teams that gave it to us, we should be all right, especially with a lot of our players back now. Not 100% healthy, but they back. So it gives us a little bit of help down there to, compared to when we didn't have them. So let's go, man. Let's get it popping tonight. Go down there and handle our business down there in Detroit tonight. And just, like I said, don't take it for granted, but go out there. I'm expecting this team to win. The Cats got 3 guys on our starting lineup right now. Dan, they at 20 points a game, even though one been struggling. And, but, still he can turn it on at any time, sooner or later. Real quick, salute to my man Julius Randle as well. Happy birthday to Julius Randle. Randall turned 28 today on his born day, man. So to Julius Randle, if you haven't heard me say it earlier, happy born day. But I think Julius Randle let Julius Randle have a birthday 40. So and shut it down real quick. Go out there and knock these cats out real quick. And D. Ross said Knox career night. He's been playing good basketball for the Detroit Pistons, man. I'm glad to see that the brothers stuck with it. They signed Knox with a $6 million deal. Stayed patient, and he got an opportunity to when people go down, the next man step up. And when some of them cats were down, Knox got the opportunity. He had a couple of pretty good games. So congratulations to Kevin Knox for staying focused, man, and staying determined and waiting to turn. And he got a good one, so that's all good for him. Real talk, man. Yeah, you ain't lying, Will Cruz. I can see that. I would love to see us. I would love to see us take these next, 3-1 between 4-1, 3. I'll take it, man. That'd be nice. Salute to my man SBL Bay. Salute SB. Yeah, you're 100% right, Cheryl. That's where we gotta find a way to get it there. My defense is, before that game against Portland, them last couple of games, our defense played a little bit better. But then the Portland game, Jeremy Grant just ramped them up. 28 charity stripe visits. I'm like, he had more charity stripe visits than that whole damn team. They went there 50 times. So, other than that game and, than the one we lost against Memphis, we can't be giving up no 100 over 115 points a game, but we only giving up 114. So we got to find a way. To beat the play. Even though if you're not a great defensive team, that don't mean you stop playing defense. You just you got to play. You got to try to win with effort. But I do think with Cam Reddish and Grimes and Mitchell Robinson, quickly been playing hell. You've seen his defense stats in the league this year is amazing. He's in the top 10 in everything, man, quickly. So he's been playing good D. And let's hope that he got to utilize Jericho Sims. Harkistan ain't got it. I think we got enough pieces to be a competitive defense team. We just got to make sure that we go hard. We just haven't been going hard at it all year, and kind of put a little stalemate to what we've been doing. But I think they'll get it together sooner or later, man. Like I said, we got a lot of guys back. We got Cam Reddish back at the same time. Mitch is back. Mitch and Cam finally get to play the season together. They haven't been, either one been out or the other one been out or blah blah blah. But these cats now, all three of them playing. You know what I mean? So that's gonna make our defense much better. And let's hope that they can do that tonight and shut it down and get ready to go out there, because we're gonna need to get Giannis tomorrow. Don't burn Mitch out tonight. We're gonna need Mitch up against Brook Lopez. He is really playing good defense here for them guys, and he knocked down the 3-ball. So let's see that we can definitely take advantage of having our guys healthy and see how it goes. And hopefully Obi get out of this little slump, get back to doing what he do, like he did the first 10 games of the season. The first 10 games he was playing well. Last 10 games not so. I think his scoring went down by half. He was scoring around 10 a game. Now he's down to 5. So, but I'm quite sure he's just in a little slump. The reason that's a stat right there that I seen today. The quickly stats. That's the reason why I said that, because it was out there on one of the sports networks that at his position, where he's not talking about top 10 in everybody in the NBA, but for at his position right now, Emmanuel Quickly, one of the top guards in the position, playing basketball, where he's playing on the defense and not in the NBA. If I said that wrong, I apologize. From the 2 guard and 1 guard spot, Emmanuel Quickly is one of the top. And his stats is in the top of the top 10. I think a lot of his time was first on the Knicks, but top 10 at that position in the league. So we'll see how it goes. But Emmanuel Quickly playing some good defense this year, man. Defense is also rebounding. That's why his defense is better, because he's rebounding better. Defense is rebounding. You get a rebound, you stop somebody from getting the ball. That's defense. And I think that's what's also making Quickly's numbers look like that shit, because he's rebounding so well. Sharp Powers, he's really getting after it on the rebound side of the ball, and that's part of defense. And maybe that's why his numbers are looking much better than they did the last couple of years, because he's rebounding better. And obviously he's putting pressure on the ball. But I think that's why his numbers is really like that is right now. Yep. Shy, you hear me? Shy might be out right now, so I can continue with the group. But yeah, man, I think overall it should be fun. I think the Knicks go down there and battle tonight and try to win this game, man, and get to 10 and 11, get ready to get it popping tomorrow. Like I said, I got 117, 109. I think they beat these boys pretty easy tonight.
You hear me now, Divine?
I hear you now, brother.
Okay, all right, sorry.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I hope the brother ain't.
No. That's why you don't see my picture, man. I've been having a little problem with my green screen and the computer and all this other whatever. Anyway, make a long story short, yeah, IQ has been rebounding since last year. I remember last year talking about the way he started to rebound the ball. He gets after the ball, and I really appreciate what he does. Once he comes around, he's been shooting a little better. He's getting a little bit more acclimated in the offense now, so it's good. He always has his hand out. He's always trying to dig somebody's pocket, and he definitely is always out there to grab some rebounds. He's still pounding the ball, pounding the name off the ball. He still does that, but overall, he is much improved from the beginning of the year when he started. Obi Toppin, we need to, I noticed too, watching some of these games, Obi Toppin is the reason why he's not breaking out and running down the court as much is he's starting to stay back a little bit more to try to rebound the ball. You know what I mean? I've noticed that in the last couple of games. Beginning of the season, his rebound numbers was low, but I think he's getting about 5 or 6 rebounds a game now instead of 2 or 3 like he was getting. But he was getting more points because he was leaking out a little bit quicker. I mean, he's not doing that as much. I'm noticing him being down and in the box trying to grab rebounds. So that's a good thing. I appreciate that he wants to get down there and get gritty and get some rebounds, because we definitely we can win games if we rebound. We beat teams up in that box, so if we can continue to offensively and defensively rebound, we have a good shot at winning any game out there.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I agree with you. SB, I like to see him go a little harder. Because the cat athletically got it all. I want to see that cat get angry, man. Obi Toppin need to get play with a little bit more fire. I mean, this cat got all the athletic skills in the world, man. But I think that's one thing I want to see him play with a little bit of force. You know what I mean? The cat need, even when he dunk ferocious. You know what I mean? That cat's know you there because he's kind of got to get it like a lot of other Knicks, man. He lacking certain I just think even when he going to rebound, he should be rebounding with ferocity. He should be taken to the hole with ferocity. You can't, though he top and skilled as he is from an athletical standpoint. You got to go in there hard, brother, because you just got you can literally jump over everybody on that team or against the other team. So I think he just got to get a little bit forceful, play with a little bit more grit. You know what I mean? Grit. He got and I think once he get that grit in him, he can go down on the box. You know what I mean? And get in the box and play with a little grit, take a couple of bumps and spin around, shoot a jump hook here and there in the post area. And I know and I think he could do that, man. We just gotta see him get a little bit more fire and desire under him. And I think if we do that, he'd be all right. But and even just to speak up for IQ, listen. IQ is hot. Is the reason why they call it about IQ because a lot of other teams see what he can do. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes as Knicks fans, I know we want to be major stars or better players, but he's been consistent since he's been in the league. After 11 points a game since he's been here. You know what I mean? Shooting sold off every now, but last year everybody in the Knicks shot poorly. Last year the whole team shot poorly. Not everybody. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, his rookie year he played decent. And last year, he still was around his average, but he started improving on his rebounds and his assists. And this year, he's even better at it. So he's been think about it. He is a 20-something round pick, guy. They like the man in the top 10. You know what I mean? But somebody to give you for $2 million, give you what he's giving you, you got to kind of give him the respect for that $2 million a year. He averaged 11 points a game in the NBA. His rebound and his assist numbers got better last year and this year. So I see the cat as a workaholic. Granted, he ain't some of these bundling cats they got out there that's real talented, but he's a guy that got talent. And sometimes it takes you a little longer to get your game better and better. Don't get it twisted. And Emmanuel Quickly going to be right in the NBA. Emmanuel Quickly would be in the NBA for a long time. Whether you like him or not, he want to be in the NBA because he does a lot of things, got a lot of intangibles that a lot of coaches, that's why they clamor for him now, calling Knicks about Emmanuel Quickly because they know that they can use a guy like that. He's a pesky little dude. The defense has got better. So I'm liking what IQ doing, man. It's all about the growth and development. Not everybody can come here and beat John Morant, Zion, everybody. Some people got to work on their game. Might take 5 years, might take 7, but they eventually get there. And I think Quickly every year he in the league, he'll get better. Whether you like him or not, I think the kid is good by me. You know what I mean? So just keep working hard, young man, and keep doing your thing, no matter what you with the Knicks or not. Just get out there and grind, man. And just keep doing your thing, and hopefully you wind up having a decent career. But he'll get his money sooner or later because he's a worker. He's a gym rat. When you're a gym rat, you're in the gym for a reason to get better and try to improve your game. Year in and year out. That's all you can do. The NBA is a tough league, man. You got some lot of talent down there, brother. So. Let's hope he pop tonight if he play. You know what I mean? Shop out, give us the same energy tonight. Keep rebound up on that guard position like you're doing. And keep getting to the hole, man. Maybe you can find them lob threats, some of them guys, man. So let's see, man. Let's see how we do tonight. But I'm really looking for a pretty good game tonight. Should be pretty much for me a cakewalk. And we move on to tomorrow against Giannis and the boys. I think we're going to go in there and fight tomorrow night. That's going to be a good game tomorrow, brother. So I think that's going to be a real competitive game, man. I'm really hoping that if we can clamp on Grayson Allen and them cats from the three-point line, and we might have a chance to go in there and get a win tomorrow night, Shop Hours.
Yeah, this is exactly why we need to get out quick tonight, execute the game plan, make smart plays, pass the ball around, put the ball in the basket. We need to, get a comfortable lead where we can rest our starters and use that second/third unit to finish out the game tonight, because we have a big game against a team that beat us this year. And I think the Knicks, they want revenge. Revenge.
Right. Yeah, real talk, right? That's what they're looking for. They are, man. I think we're going out there to fight this week, man. We're going out there to play these next 4 or 5 games. You can call me home all you want to, but I guarantee that we're going out there to fight. Knicks. One thing about the Knicks this year, they ain't been getting smacked around. They've been competitive, man. They ain't like nobody beating the Knicks up and blowing them out. They staying competitive. They losing games by maybe 3 or 4 here, 2 or 3 there. Jalen Brunson might have missed a bunny here, a bunny a couple of games that could have went the other way, and we'd be looking at a better record than we are now. So we've been, other than not, even with our defense struggling from the perimeter the way it has been this year, offensively the Knicks playing good basketball. They're in the mid association and scoring. They are right there. They just got to, find a way to come collectively and get on the perimeter and shut people down. But I think you're going to see a whole different Knicks team with these cats back, though. Mitchell Robinson back, Cam Reddish back. I think you're going to see a different energy with the Knicks, man. I think they're going to come out there and really get it going. Once we get RJ going, we be scoring down there 120 a game. We've been scoring more 14, 15 with him slumping. So, you can imagine when they get it all together, he ain't going to stay like that forever. So, he had a good game. The other game against Memphis. I like the game he played against Memphis. That was a good game. His stats was real good that day. So let's hope that he can find a way to get it rolling, and then we really see how it goes. But it's all good on Nick Lane, man. We just got to keep fighting and keep playing, and hopefully we wind up where we want to be. But it's early. It's still early. Still 62 games to go. But this is going to be a big stretch for these 20 games, Shop Howard. The next quarter of the season. Like I said, that will be February 9th of the trading deadline. So between now and then, let's see if the Knicks can go on a little run, man, and try to really get this team to popping and try to get this team to play better basketball from a defense side of the ball. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now. The defense and 3-point shooting, and I field goal percentage in defense and a percentage shooting wise. Other than that, I'm not too concerned about none. They're pretty good and rebounding a lot of other things in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm just hoping now that the guys are back on the court, they're starting to get some more steady minutes, i.e. Cam Reddish, i.e. Quentin Grimes, that they're going to get a little better at what they do. And those are the two guys that, can change, can really change the way the Knicks go forward. If these guys can get those team numbers, like I was saying, those 17s, those 19 numbers, if they could get more consistent and get to those numbers right there, it makes us a better team. You know what I mean? That's almost, hypothetically, you're looking at RJ Barrett maybe scoring around, double about 20 points. Brunson scored about 20 points. You got Randall scoring about 20 points. If we could get those guys, those two guys also having team numbers 17, 19, numbers like 18, and also Mitchell Robinson scoring around 16, 17. We have no problem scoring the ball, putting the ball in the basket for the New York Knicks. To any other naysayers this year, the Knicks can score the basketball. Mm-hmm. There is no doubt that the Knicks can put the ball in the basket. Not great from 3-point range yet, but in the paint they dominate. And they could put the ball in the basket. Where we lack at, or where we are not picking up at, is 3-point shooting and defense. We can't get those key stops. You know what I mean? We can't get a 2 or 3 stops, in a row, and we're not hitting 3-pointers as well as we should be. But once those two things come into play, it changed the perspective of this team, man. They once they can hit that 3-point shot, and now they're closing out on defense much better, i.e. Cam Reddish, i.e. Grimes, helping with that closeout and pushing the best player on the team, to shooting a bad percentage. Then I'll feel a little bit better. I know this team is still making some 3 or 4 game, like the 3rd or the 4th game mistakes, and we're 20 games into the season right now. So once we clear some of that stuff up, we start getting back to our defense and start hitting those 3-point shots. I'm waiting for that to happen. That's what I mean.
Yeah, real talk. That's facts. We just gotta stay consistent, like you said. This team got some players who could play. They ain't, like I said, they ain't no scrubs. They can play. And I think we get to see that. But we're gonna see how this thing start popping tonight. Overall, the team numbers, stat wise, the players they put up some pretty decent numbers. You know what I mean? So we just got to make sure that they continue to grind real hard and execute the game plan and just go hard. They got to go hard. It's all about a heart too. And then, on top of everything that you said, Shop, which is 100% dead on, they got to play with heart and a sense of urgency. You know what I mean? You can't let nobody come and punk you. If you do, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Once they take your heart, they take your will. It's over. But I think we got players who can get gritty enough when they want to play. That's what I love about Cam Reddish. Even though it's the other night against Dalen Brooks the other night, Cam Reddish said, "Nah, I'm gonna shoot you with an elbow." You know what I mean? I'm gonna shoot you with an elbow, and I'm gonna get it technical, but that's all right. I'm gonna let you know I'm here. And not to be dirt. I'm not saying because it was a dirty play, but he was letting the cat know because Dalen Brooks go hard at you. You know what I mean? That's one thing about him. But Cam Reddish, like, I ain't having that. You know what I mean? And then that's the type of energy I'm talking about when it comes to hard and passion and go mano a mano, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? You're gonna try to get at me, I'm gonna try to get at you. You know what I mean? That's just the way it go down. So and that's a part of the game that I want to see the Knicks really get back at. And that's why I brought the Obi Toppin situation up. I want to see Obi Toppin play with a little bit more fierceness and go out there and and take it from Duke. I know he got the quality to get it. But if them cats do that, man, to play defense the right way, then that's all that matters to me. And everything else to take care of itself. It's the NBA, man. It's peaks and valleys. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. That's the way the season go. So I'm liking what I'm seeing now. We ain't start off bad. We ain't start off good neither. So that's good. Because usually sometimes you start off real good to end up stinking it up at the end. But right now we tread on water. And we haven't even hit our stride yet. And I think we'll hit our stride eventually. Hopefully in the next 5 games, it'll really tell. And if we go out there and execute the game plan, tips, sub got out the right way tonight. If we got a good lead, take them out. Don't leave them starters in there. Take them out. Let them rest for tomorrow night. Let's hope that the team collectively play well tonight, and we get a decent league, and then we can rest Jalen Brunson, and RJ Barrett and Randall them and Robertson them, and let Quentin Grimes and Sims and Reddish and them guys and McBride find a way to get them in there, and maybe Obi Toppin can get some good minutes tonight. If we get a good lead on them guys, that he can kind of find this game tonight. So because we need all 15 guys on the Knicks team. We ain't got superstars down there, so we might don't have a superstar team, but we got enough talent though. We got a good team. We might not got superstar player, but we got a good team. And I think once we put it all together, I think that the people are gonna be surprised what this team can do once it all starts falling. It will. Like I said, Knicks ain't shooting 31% from downtown the rest of the year. I can guarantee you that. But it's better for them to be in that slump now, Shot Powers, and be in the slump now with the 3-point shot than later on when it really count. You know what I mean? And that's at the end of the season when it's time to figure out who's jockeying for what position to try to make a run for the playoffs and the play-in. So we might be sticking up a little bit from there right now. And our defense is getting better. Other than the other night, we just can't be getting up 120 points. But I'm confident though that this team will turn it around and play much better basketball.
Yeah, the 3-point shot, is one of our flaws, and but that for me is maybe third down the line. Our defense, man, we really have to start executing a better defensive plan, and not so much of as a Knicks fan, I believe that they don't need to do the switches as much. Go through on the pick and rolls, go around, go on the top, do whatever you need to do to stay with your man. Do not switch unless you are the 2 guard and you the 3 guard. Aside from that, if it's Julius, if it's Reddish switching off for RJ's man, I can see that. Okay, but we do not need to switch off of Jalen Brunson. Let Jalen Brunson go through and help Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson best defense. He plays good defense when you drive to the hole. Only thing Jalen Brunson needs to do is persuade his man to go towards Julius Randle, and that'll help out big time.
Yeah. Send me a peace of God. Send me a peace. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Real talk. Yeah, man, you're 100% right on that, brother. So we'll see how it goes, man. We got probably like another 27 minutes before game time, man. We get out here in about another 5 or 10 minutes. We get in for everybody can get into their zone, do what they got to do, get their nourishment and everything, and get comfortable and get ready to sit in front of them, watch the Knicks car and go down to Motor City and see if they can get gritty down there and win that game tonight. But I'm looking for a really good. I think they come out to play hard tonight. I think we got some horses there can really get some good time. And even though Quentin Grimes, his foot is, I don't know if it's 100%, but that's another thing. We can ball out tonight and do it that way. Then we don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Then we can rest Quentin Grimes as well, give Deuce McBride and all them guys the burn they need. So it's important that we go out there like Linda Lynn said. We got to play with some mental and physical toughness. Can't come out there and get out hustle the muscles. And then 100 on that one. We just got to go out there and play some gritty basketball tonight, and see if we could prevail and get back to 10, to get to 10 wins. This thing is still young, man. We still in the fold. We ain't in the fold yet. When we start getting 5 games, if we get 5 games behind the 500, then we start panicking. But right now, I think we pretty good at 9 and 11. Especially we win tonight against a team we supposed to beat. We supposed to beat these cats. Now I don't care if they had their own court. We supposed to beat them tonight. So we do what we do tonight, handle our business, and then we go back to the Garden, see if we can get to 500 against Giannis and them. I can see that happening tomorrow, man. I can see it happening. So my man Frank Montos in the building. Frank West Palm South. That South was in the house. But yeah, man, it's all good. I think we go out there and get it popping. My man Frank Montos got 119-103. I had 117-109 tonight. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. Frank Montos, the Knicks come play some defense. But you know who been balling out for them? Those shout out Alex Burks. He's after 16 off the bench for them dudes, man. He been lighting it up. Them ex-Knicks boys down there been lighting it up. You might see Nerlens Noel tonight, and Burks and Kevin Knox. So you never know. But yeah, it's all good, man. I think we go down there and get it popping tonight and prevail tonight. Get ready to come back tomorrow. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a game we just win tonight, and I'm good with that. Real talk, yeah. MJ Burks shot. He been balling though.
Yeah, for real. I'm just hoping that the same thing that I say almost all the time, every time. I know you're probably tired of me saying it, but tonight is a night that we really need to push the pace.
Mm-hmm.
On this team, we are, they're right now they are a team, but they are missing a lot of their starting caliber of their starters, and we have pretty much our starting rotation for tonight. So we need to push that pace on them tonight. I'm hoping for Mitchell Robinson to have a big breakout game tonight. You know what I mean? A big double game. 14 and 13 rebounds or something like that with 2 or 3 block shots. You know what I mean? We need to get this team out by halftime. You know what I mean? So we can utilize our second/third units to kind of finish off this game tonight, because we're going to need our big guns to come back tomorrow and really big up tonight. So let's see what happens tonight. I'm excited for the game. This is a good game to figure out what we've been lacking in right now because of who's on the floor. It's not their perimeter. That's not their starting caliber unit. So this is a good time for us to come out and try to implement some stuff that we need to work on, and hopefully it works out great.
Yeah, real talk, 100 on that one. And May 4th, you're 100% on that Quentin Grimes, man. His basketball IQ is above on average on the low. He got what's impressive to me, his playmaking is literally legit. I mean, the cat know where to pass the ball at. He know where to get you the ball at, man. He's unselfish. Once his three ball start rolling, he's gonna be a problem because now you ain't gonna be able to press up on him like they doing. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to back up off of him like that. And he know how to put the ball on the floor pretty good. So he quick. He got, I don't know if it's a quickness that he has or it's just something about Quentin Grimes like it's explosive to me. Maybe I'm not using the word. It seems like he's explosive coming off the dribble. But he does have a nice high IQ with underrated, man. I can't wait till we get that foot healed if it ever feel 100%. Once he starts knocking on that three ball, he's gonna be dangerous because now you can't back up off him, and if you get up on him, he can get the ball on the floor and get to the hole with the quickness. So I think Quentin Grimes is definitely I can't wait till we get it really popping, man. He's still trying to find his way. He ain't played too many games this year, but once he get in the groove, I think we got that 3-point percentage that needs to go up. Him and Cam Reddish start shooting around a little over league average. The cat's gonna be all right. So I think it should be fun. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a pretty entertaining game for it from a perspective of entertaining because we playing a young team down there, but we also get to see a bunch of our guys try to get some extra minutes if everything go according tonight. D Ross got 119 to 92. He looking for a knockout. When I mean knockout, when I mean Kevin knockout. I got you, D Ross. So I think we should be able to win this game pretty handily if we execute the game plan, play hard, I just think the experience that we got might overmatch some cats down here. But like I said, you can't take the Dwayne Casey team for granted. Dwayne Casey always had them cats playing hard. Even through the process of going through a rebuild, you try to find a way to, even if they don't win the game, they play hard. And I know you can't ask more than that from a team. Yeah. So let's see that they play hard, but not hard enough where they beat us tonight. Shocker, like you said, a trap game per se. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think the Knicks definitely going to come out there and win this game, get it popping. So, yeah, man, it's all good. I'm excited about. I'm really excited about these next 5-6 games. It's an important game for us. We're playing some teams that beat us already. They're in the high echelon in the Eastern Conference. One up in the high echelon in the Western Conference. The Dallas Mavericks. They are not about where I was at. I think they 9-10. We 9-11. The Dallas Mavericks. And so. The NBA is now. This is where everybody start hitting their stride. You see now that Kyrie back. You see Brooklyn starting to kind of get their thing together. KD dropped 45 the other night. So Miami Heat done won like three in a row. So they starting to hit their stride. So and that happened. I think we're gonna finally hit our stride. I think we're gonna win about 3 or 4 or 5 in a row eventually. And I think we will once we get settled in. But these next 20 games are gonna tell it all. And I think it should be fun. You got Julius Randle B-Day, we show out and laugh out loud. I got 113, 106. Hey, E. Gibson, I said Randle going to drop 40 or 50 tonight and get out the game early. That's for his birthday. Just feed the beast tonight, man. And hopefully that he without getting out of the team confines. But I let him do his thing tonight, man. If Julius Randle beat them by himself tonight, I wouldn't care. Because I think it is what it is. My man Cruz at 112, 105. I think it's on. I think a lot of us pretty much in that stratosphere where we should beat these guys pretty easy tonight. I think all our scores probably really legit. I just want to see our defense play a little better on the perimeter tonight, and it's a good chance to try to get the 3-ball popping tonight. Try to get our 3-ball popping tonight, and that way when we go in the Garden tomorrow. We could probably pretty much have a good game trying to shoot the ball from downtown tomorrow because we really need it. Wild got a 25-point blowout. Salute to my man G Money. G Money was popping. My brother, salute to you. Thanks for checking in. Real talk. Wild got 120.95. G Man got 115.110. He pretty much where I was at. I had 117.109. But Wild said he gonna give it to him. The Knicks should handle pretty good. They don't have a lot of guys out there tonight, man. Some of the key players that definitely are not playing tonight. So I think we should take advantage of that from that standpoint alone, their injury that they have. We look pretty much fully loaded, maybe other than IQ. So I think we should be all right tonight. But it's gonna be a fun game to watch just from a perspective of what we're gonna see, what we're gonna be able to accomplish tonight from what we was lacking in the last couple of games. Like I said, if we can improve on some of the things, I think we're doing good. Likewise, G Money, man, we good. I hope you're doing as well. Okay, my brother. Yeah, we good, man. We just heard Knicks Real Talk, man, trying to get the pregame popping. I'm glad to see you in here. That means we know you're doing all right, hopefully. Good to see you up here, G Money, Real Talk. West Coast got 1 point. JB gets the game winner. West Coast. He said, JB finally get it, huh? I ain't mad. Hey, West Coast, I hope it's not that close, but I get it, though. That would be interesting. Jalen Brunson hit the game winner. I was disappointed because it took a game winner to beat him. But I'll be happy because he finally got one at the buzzer. I won the game rather. So I'm cool, G Money. My man Cam 20 points tonight. I got you, Will Cruz. I'm looking. I can see that though. I can see that. Will. I can see Cam ready to get this thing off tonight. And putting up 20 because I know he's definitely capable. So it'll be fun, man. I think it's gonna be interesting and all that good stuff. So listen, guys, man, we're gonna get out here, get ready for the game for everybody to get in their zone. Sharp Howard, holler at me, man. Give me some last thoughts until we get ready to get up out of here with the family.
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat as always. All you great guys in the chat, guys and gals up in the chat, representing in here tonight, giving good input and good feedback. Well appreciated. Like I say, we push the pace, we grab some rebounds, we hit our free throws, we win this game tonight. I think we're going to score 120, 109. I think the Knicks are going to be up by maybe 30 in the fourth quarter, and let them chip away at that 30 and pull it out with 120 to 109. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, make sure that I can see that as well. Put Cam on Sadiq Bey because he is a strong man. He too got a strong body. That's a great analogy right there. But yeah, man, we're looking for a good game tonight. Knicks go down there in Detroit, in the Motor City, and get gritty. Come out there and win the game. Get back to the Garden tomorrow, and get it popping against the Milwaukee Bucks, man. And Giannis and the boys coming up in there. So I think we're gonna go ahead and fight for this thing tonight, win it and get it over with. And like my man Alawa said today, we renew history facts. We already gave it to him again. Give it to him again, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. My man Wills, absolutely stay blessed as well. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. We'll be back on tomorrow with the pregame tomorrow. Around 6:30. 6 o'clock. Game 7:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow. So y'all just make sure y'all hit them thumbs up, running out the door for your brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all. Keep supporting the show and keep supporting what we're doing, man. We appreciate you guys. Real talk, man, and that's real talk. There ain't no hyperbole there. We'll see you cats tomorrow, man. So salute to my man Cruz, Allah Wise, E. Gibson, May 4th, Cole Noor, Metnick fan. Let's go. Let's get it, my man. Appreciate you getting in, my brother. May 4th. Again, Gideon, G Money, thank you for coming in. West Coast Knicks, salute to you. Peace to the God, Allah Wise, Frank Matos in the building, E. Gibson, D. Ross, Samir, salute, Samir, peace, God, peace. All my brothers and sisters up in here, thank y'all. West Coast, I already got you, my brother Frank Matos, SBL Bay, salute to you. Let's keep it going. Linda, thank you for your great thoughts tonight, man. Appreciate that as well. Yes, sir. Let's do Keith Turner, my man Keith Jet for life. Yes, sir. Everybody, Robert Woodward, salute to you. We're gonna keep moving, man. We ain't trying to leave nobody out. That's what we do here. Show our appreciation and love. And we got Sherman already, Pudge, nice.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, man. Let's go, man. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, Shy Powers, the chat. Appreciate y'all coming in today, man. Let's go get it popping. Let's go, Knicks, man. Let's get this W, man. Get ready to get it popping tomorrow in the Madison Square Garden at the arena at the Mecca, before we can try to show the fans and the Robo fans what we're going to do tomorrow. So to everybody, man, y'all enjoy the thing. Thanks for coming in. Shy Powers, I'll holler, my brother.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Peace.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knick shit, dripping in Knick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena. With the click, that's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. When I'm hearing that, you don't care for how early we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they took my game plan. And my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, like the link, Anthony Mace. We create the logo with those headspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine on Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.